Hi everyone, my name is Susan Farimi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today you'll be learning how to make this type of sleeve. So you see, this is what we'll be learning how to make today. So we'll learn how to cut and how to sew into this lovely sleeve. Okay, let's get right into it. Now the first thing you do is to fold your fabric this way. Okay, let me turn it this way. Now because of the nature of the sleeve we're doing, the full length that we'll be using is 20, because the sleeve tends to come below your wrist measurement. So I'm going to just add 3 inches to the actual measurement. So we have 24 is the actual sleeve. I'll add 3 inches so that it will be 27. That will be the full length of the sleeve. Then I'm going to portion it from the highest point to the elbow side will be like 12 inches. Then from 12 inches from 27 we'll get 15. So I'll be using 7 or 8 inches for the band here. Then the remaining 7 inches will be the flare. I'll use 7 for the flare, 7 for the. So what I'll do first, so we're using 12 for this part, but the 12 inches will be for the inner lining. I'm just gonna, I'll be adding 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll be adding 6 inches so that the remaining balance will create the puff. Then here I will times my bicep by 3. The value I get is what I'm going to use here. So the bicep is 16 times 3. 16 times 3. So that will be 48. 48 into 2, that's 24. So I'll fold it until I get 24. So this is it. So that it will be really full. So the next thing I'll do is to now I'll roll my line all the way. So this is my end point. So I'll measure 5 inches here. Then connect to the crown of the sleeve. So it will go like this. So this is what it will look like. So let me cut. So I'll cut here. So I'll be gathering here to the size of that band. So I'll be using this part to cut the band. So I'll have something like this. So I'll follow the pattern. So place it so that I'll have so the elbow size is 13. So let me just add 1.5 inch and mark. Then as it goes down is narrowing out. So here can be 12, but I'll add. So this is it. Oh. Then the length of it is 7, but I'll make it 8, so half inch for joining. Now I want this thing to position 1, so let me redraw so that I'll have the right. So this is it. So I'll mark the 8 inches. So it's 7 that I need. I added 1 inch for sewing the up and the down. Then here I need 13, but I'll add 1.5 for. Then here 12, I'll add 1.5. So it's. So I'll mark, then cut. Now for the last part of it, I'm going to be cutting a flare. So what I'm going to do, I'll fold this way. I want the length of the flare to be 7 inches. Okay, so we have 7 inches. Then the wideness of that part will be like 10, or let's say 11. So I'll divide, because I'm cutting on 8 fold, I'll divide the 10 by 8. So I'll get like 1.2 or thereabout. So I'll fold and fold again. So I'll measure. So I'll be measuring. Let me measure the whole size of it. Okay, so measure 10. Okay, then I'll measure 1.25 out here. It's thereabout. So let me cut. Then so this is what we have. So I'll be using this part for the, okay, let me use the shortest part of the, it's still in the range of what I want. So let me measure. So you see, I have 7.5 here. So I have for my turning, and so I can use bias at the down to tape the down, or I can cut double and turn, but I think I will just use bias so I don't. So this is it. So I'm going to have this, I'll have this. So once I turn here, close here, this one fits in, then I'll have this. Now this is what I'll be doing. I'm going to measure what this is. This is 16, and the whole length that I want is 27. 27, yes. So this is 16. So I need 21. I need 10. Okay, we have half. So I'll be cutting 12 inches of lining that this one will be on top, so that it will keep the puff stable. So I'll be cutting that one with a lining.
Ready?
Now I'm using the material to do it instead. So this is 12 inches, which is the upper side of the Then I'll get the bicep. The bicep is 16, so I'll add 1.5 so that it's not so tight inside. Then I'll measure 5 here, then connect the slightly curved line. So that's my sleeve. So here I'm doing 13, then plus the 1.5. So this is what you can use lining if you don't have enough fabric. But I just decided to use. Okay, so we'll have this. We have this. This will be gathered on top of this, just like this. Then will be sewn on this. Then this will come. So it's a long sleeve. So it's be something like this. Now I'll be having this on the dress, this pattern, to collaborate with this. But this is what it will look like. Thanks for watching. Now just gather try and sew slowly and gather it down. So I've already turned here, just like this. Then I'll be adding the flare. So I want this part to be in front. So I'll notch, just notch so that you know. Now this is the front part of it. So you see that it's same size. So I'll just sew round. So see, then the next thing I'll do, I'll close this point. So I'll just use 1/2 inch to close. Just like that. So I'll turn it. so that the wrong side will be inside. Then I'll also close this one. So the next thing I'll do, I'll just notch from this point, measure like 5 or 6 inches, then notch so that you're starting your gathers and ending your gathers there. So when you get to the other notch, you stop. Okay. So we're getting to that notch. Stop. So the next thing, I'll put this one and this one together. So I'll turn, so it will be wrong side facing the wrong side. So just match up the sewing allowance together. Just like this. So I'll be balancing it as I'm sewing so that the gathers will run to the down sleeve. So it's okay now. One. So we have this one. So I will now sew this one to the upper side also. So if it's too much, you gather it while you're sewing. So this is it. So I'll start sewing. So I'll gather more as I go along. So make sure that the gather side is more at the crown area, so that it will give you that lift. So you see, the inner sleeve will make this puff stay permanent. It won't be stretching and collapsing. So this is it. So I'll be sewing this one now into this part. So just get the allowance side to the allowance side. So you see, it will rhyme like this. So start sewing. This part is a bit thick because of the gathers, so it might be cutting your thread. Just go slowly. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you continue getting quality content from us. We also have our online course, Wow Fashion online course. We have our beginners class, we have our intermediate class, we have our advanced class, we have our corset master class, and we also have our boo-boo class. So you can learn lots of techniques and ways to cut and sew. Full detailed course. So as to improve your skills. So you have to satisfy your customer and have returning customer. So this is it. So this is the final look of the sleeve.